Good morning, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. This is your man Dre Mack with another episode of the Dre Mack Show. I'm going to be talking about today the Fast X non-spoiler review. So I am going to talk about Fast X, but it's going to be no spoilers. I'm going to just go over some of the characters, what I thought about the plot, the future. Very basic, but I'm not going to go into any spoilers. I'm not even going to reveal anything from post-credit scenes or nothing. I'm not even going to go there. I'm also going to do a reaction video to a video that I seen pop up on me when I literally left the house to go to work, and it's from the Cosmic Wonder. Breaking: Marvel officially recast Jonathan Majors Kang. I gotta talk about that. You already know what it is, man. I just realized that this was kind of a little loud, so we not trying to party in here like it's 1999. Let me see what was all in the house. My man Derpy Entertainment, what's going on? Good morning, Dre. I'm first, everybody. I'm better than y'all. Than all do you. So was it Over the Top is the last one? I'm gonna get into everything. Derpy. You already know how I do it. You come in here a lot. You know how we get down in here. But the real question is, all righty. Make sure when you come in here, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. But the biggest thing, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I had somebody tell me on my short, because I did a literally straight out of the theater. I'm gonna talk about certain liberties like length and certain things that I liked and certain things that I didn't like. But somebody got mad because I said it's an action thriller. You know what I mean? And it was like, you shouldn't, when you're doing a review, don't say you know what I mean, because we don't. And he just mad because you don't. Are you digging what I'm shoveling, or you or you or you feel you smelling what I'm cooking like The Rock? You know what I mean? So with this review, it's going to be really straight to the point. There is so many characters in here. I'm gonna just brush through the characters that I liked and what they gave me, and the characters that, you know what I mean, kind of got on my nerves. But before we do that, let me share my screen and let's talk about the Cosmic Wonder in this breaking news. Jonathan Major officially recast as Kang, and it's a conversation that I was having on Twitter with my man Chillmonger. Shout out to Chillmonger too. Shout out to my man Chillmonger. If you have it, go subscribe to Chillmonger's page. He did an excellent job breaking down the death of Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel. Go check that out. It is amazing video. And again, that's Chillmonger, like Killmonger, but we chilling. Chillmonger. All right. So, and I was talking to him about this, and one thing that he said that I do agree with is, as far as us being YouTubers, right? We're all on here. What is it? Oh, Jesus. He keep dropping this price. Okay, sorry. But as YouTubers, we do have a kind of responsibility when we're dropping these thumbnails and stuff like that. Sometimes I do get, how can I say it? I do get a little nervous about the thumbnails or what I'm dropping, just for the simple fact is that I don't want anybody to interpret this as like clickbait. You know what I mean? Or it comes off. Now I could clearly read there's a question mark at the end of it. So this is probably going to be rumor speculation, because when I first heard this, I'm on my way to work. It's 5 o'clock. And I'm on Twitter, like You know, when has Jonathan Majors been fired by Marvel? I'm looking all through Twitter, through the trades. I'm googling and nothing. So I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna just do a reaction video to it. But because it could come off the wrong way. Plus, we're not talking about, you know, as far as some of YouTubers, it nothing against Warren. Warren is an amazing guy. I'm not saying this as far as, you know, Warren's doing this or any, you know, or what he should be doing. What I mean is that there is certain information that has not been presented that paints Jonathan Majors in a great light. Also, yes, you can have an allegation. You can say that I did anything, but if you don't have the proof and there is other additional information that is out there, put all the chips on the table and let your audience decide what they feel is right or wrong. Some people think he's guilty, some people think he's innocent, but allow them to have the choice. Do not put out any type of information or any type of you know, things that might look clickbaity that make them look worse. And when you say, you know, breaking Marvel officially recast Jonathan Majors Kane, it makes it seem like that this guy's already got the axe, all of that. If people are not paying attention, they just looking at, you know, a hot thumbnail. You know what I mean? And us as YouTubers, we have to make sure that we are very careful of what we put out. You know, I'm not talking about theory videos or what you speculate or whatever. I'm talking about when it comes to a person's life. If you get what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about. And when it comes to this, when it comes to Jonathan Majors, we forget this is this man's life. You might not like the allegations. Again, I'm not mad at it, but I can be told that I was in alleged of doing something, and it could be completely untrue. Or we can have a situation where now the reason why I went so hard on Ezra Miller, because there's footage of him attacking a woman, and he still got his job, still did the Flash movie. We don't even have video evidence of him attacking this woman. We have video evidence her going to go kick it or whatever you want to say. You know, she still has the right to, you know, she could be in a domestic violence situation and still go to the club later on. Hey, if that's what you think, fine. I'm not here to change that motive or anything that you feel. At the exact same time, you can also make a case that Jonathan Majors could be possibly innocent also based on the information that you presented with. But let's go to this. Let me see what Warren is talking about. I'm going to turn down the music real quick, and then we're going to go into what this is talking about. And again, fair use.
Everybody, welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson. Thanks for stopping by today. And if you've been following the news recently about Jonathan Majors, you most likely know that he was arrested on charges of assault. And even though that him and his lawyer claim that he is innocent and in fact the victim in the situation, he had his first court date in early May.
Okay, I'm going to just stop it real quick. To lead that he was arrested, we all know that he was arrested, but this is what I'm talking about when it comes to like journalism. What happened is that when you hear this, the first thing you think, jail. He went to jail. He got arrested. You know what I'm saying? They claim, now again, he said they claim that he's innocent. But is he gonna say the woman claimed that he hit her? Like it's the wording. You know what I'm saying? It's the wording that comes out. And when you have a big audience, and I get what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with the Cosmic Wonder. Never did. But again, when you have a platform that's almost at 1 million subscribers, he, you know, gets 50,000 views or more on a video. When you do something to this extent, right? What 9 times out of 10 people is automatically going to put guilty, arrested, It's trigger words: arrested, domestic violence. Those things are true. Claim that he's innocent. You know what I mean? Alleged victim. Did she claim that she got hit? Or this is what she said he did? So let's keep going, because I don't want to be on this that long.
And a decision has not been reached yet, and it doesn't seem like anyone can determine which way this is going to go. Jonathan Majors and his lawyer have presented text messages from the alleged victim and have even showed photos and video footage that are in his favor. However, the woman who is the alleged victim,
you see what I mean? You see how quickly this is the problem that I have with this video, besides the title, is because he skipped over. Matter of fact, let's jump it back.
That are in his favor. However,
you say are in his favor. However, however, and if you know, however is an adjunction like but. So if I say however, is this woman said this? You know what I mean? So it makes it seem like whatever you said, Jonathan, is irrelevant because this woman said this. And it sounds like when a however or a but or an adjunction comes along, it literally dismisses the earlier portion of what you're saying. It immediately attaches itself to the claim that you're about to make or the rebuttal that you're about to do. No matter what Jonathan Major, my rebuttal is this woman said this. No matter if this woman was at the club, this woman was on body cam. TMZ showed the body cam of a cop who shows a woman on the body cam with no major injuries on her. Oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. However, what this woman said is law. We're not playing that today. We're not doing that. Let's keep going.
The woman who is the alleged victim in this situation has not been proved to be lying. Neither has Jonathan Majors been proved to be lying either. So right now, it truly is a mystery as to which way the court is going to decide. However, this, of course, puts Marvel Studios and Disney in a very tricky situation. The main actor that they have cast to play the main villain of an entire MCU saga, multiple phases.
Okay. Josh Brolin was in a similar situation to that with his wife. See, I'm on Major side because there's females that get away with this stuff. Anymore. Yeah, you mean it again? I don't have no dog in the fight. This isn't Jonathan Major ain't my cousin. We got big nose. We got similar noses. We got really big noses, but he ain't my cousin. I don't know him. He don't know me. What I look at is the burden of truth, what has came out, what has been presented to us so far. And I can only judge it, from my personal perspective of what has been shown. And again, there was no marks on this woman. Jonathan Majors beefed up to about 6'2", easily a good over 200 pounds, to play the boxer in Creed 3. You know what I mean? And he could have easily destroyed this little 100-something pound woman. But we don't have that. You know what I mean? We don't have that. And nobody's saying that either. You know what I mean? So he's making this emphasis to put on, and I get what he's saying. I'm not saying what he's saying is wrong. I just have a different perspective of the way that I would present this information to my general audience. Let's keep going.
Is in the news right now for being arrested and having allegedly assaulted a woman. It really is a hard situation for everybody involved, for Jonathan Majors, for the woman, and for the studio. In a perfect world, nobody would be abused and nobody would be lying. Unfortunately, that is not the world we live in. And a lot of Jonathan Majors' team has already dropped him, like his PR team, his management team. He's also been dropped from some commercials as well. And he has also reportedly lost some movie deals. So of course, Marvel fans, but the rest of the world as well, have their eyes on Disney and Marvel Studios, wondering what they're going to do, if they're going to do anything about Jonathan Majors playing Kang the Conqueror, their main villain of the multiverse saga. And while Disney has not released any official statement, they have done some very official things that make it seem like they are indeed going to recast Jonathan Majors. And it really,
let me stop it right there. Plus, it's a commercial, so that's good. That was a good stopping point. There's a commercial. Muted this commercial out. All right. This is I'm gonna read you what my man Chillmonger sent me on Twitter. Where was it at? Okay, he said, thankfully there is a mini news item about Jonathan Majors. Quantumania on Disney Plus doesn't mention Kane in the description. So this is what this is. I'm going to comment on how it's wrong to use this to push the narrative he's been fired. It's responsible for YouTube. Just Chillmonger reaching out to me this morning. And literally, he screenshotted, the thumbnail, fired for Marvel with a question mark. And again, Warren has 945,000 subscribers. I'm one of those 945,000 subscribers. So when you put this stuff out there, you make it seem like it is like in the Cosmic Circus did the same thing. You make it seem like the man has already been recast. He's been fired, even though there is no official word from Disney. Remember when James Gunn got fired? They did it like that. They have not did that with. Let me reiterate: they have not recast, fired Jonathan Majors as of right now. As of the day that I'm speaking at this, which is what, May the 19th, he has not been fired from Marvel. Marvel has not said any, and that's the crazy part. Marvel has not said anything. Yeah, they could be able to change the description for right now. You know what I mean? And it might not mean anything. At the same time, the man has not been fired. So we gotta stop doing that. Just because they didn't mention him in the description doesn't mean anything. All right, let me keep going, because again, I don't want to be on this all day. Oh, sorry.
To do. Here's why.
Hold up, sorry.
Really does kind of look like that's what Disney and Marvel Studios
kind of missed.
They are indeed going to recast Jonathan Majors, and it really does kind of look like that's what Disney and Marvel Studios has decided to do. Here's why. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is coming out, and of course that stars Paul Rudd, but it also stars Jonathan Majors as the main villain of the movie. Plus, not to mention the post-credit scene, there is literally thousands of Jonathan Majors. Thousands of different variants of Kang, all played by him, of course. So it really is crazy that Marvel Studios is seemingly avoiding mentioning Jonathan Majors' name at all during any promotional material for Quantumania and Loki 2. In fact, if you go to Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania,
this is what he's talking about
on Disney Plus, it actually doesn't even mention the main villain, Kang. This is what it says for the description. Superhero partners Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne return to continue their adventures as Ant-Man and the Wasp, together with Hope's parents Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne and Scott's daughter Cassie.
Let me ask you guys this. Do you think he's grasping at straws with this? Just because they don't mention, like, in the midst of this, less is more, right? Magic Trust on Woodside, we haven't learned anything. Still from Adam and Eve. That's funny. I think some of these YouTubers have already made up their minds. Yeah, it is easy because he's low-hanging fruit right now. That's all it is. He's easy clickbait material, because since he's not talking, I'm not talking about his lawyer. Him, Jonathan Majors, hasn't said a peep since this thing cracked, right? And then you also have the simple fact is that the description doesn't mean anything. And Disney hasn't said anything. If you know that these allegations going on and you're trying to prove your innocence, what they try to do, and Chillmonger points this out, that's why I say make sure you guys are checking out Chillmonger's YouTube channel. Something that Chillmonger pointed out is that they try to jump on the court of public opinion with the text messages, and it backfired. Not saying there's no nuggets in them text messages, because it is. people's perspective immediately changed. Like, he got to be guilty. No woman would say this. I mean, they're literally saying no woman would write that, and no woman would do this, and no one abused women do this, and abused women do that. And a lot of these people who are saying this never goes and visit a battered woman's shelter and goes and helps out and goes and volunteers, but yet they have their mouth open about something they have no idea about. That was with two individuals, not me, not you, not nobody watching, and none of these people commenting on these social media sites. So you don't know how this woman talks. You don't know what this woman would say. But obviously, that's what we got. Court of public opinion turned their back on him. Okay, fine. So what did he do? Okay, we got some stuff that we want to show you. This and the other. If she was so injured, why she go do this? And then backed up off of it. You know what I mean? Just backed up off the story. Smart, because you are now showing this woman in another light. Again, court of public opinion. The New York Police Department is not looking any better, because they indeed on May the 8th changed what they kept the charges, but changed what actually happened. So the story changed. And then they was like, oh yeah, go get a restraining order against them. You know what I mean? So there's a lot that has not been said by Warren, but he's grasping at straws with this one. And Warren, I love you. I love your channel. I love what you do. I've been rocking with you for, like, good Lord, it's probably about 4 or 5 years now. You know what I mean? He'd be one of the first ones I used to, when I get out the movies, to see in the movie, he's doing a breakdown or he's doing a reaction, or he has one of his insiders or whatever. You know, I fool with him. So I'm not saying anything that's wrong, but you're grasping at straws on this and making him look worse to your audience is all I'm saying. And as somebody who's subscribed to your channel, I'm saying this as a fan too, not as a fellow YouTuber, as a fan. You probably never going to watch this because you don't give a crap, but I'm just saying.
Family finds themselves exploring the quantum realm, interacting with strange new creatures, and embarking on an adventure that will push them beyond the limits of what they thought was possible. No mention of even a villain. No Kang, no the Conqueror, nothing at all. Now, he is still credited as playing Kang the Conqueror, of course, because they have to give him that credit. But if you take a look at a lot of Disney sites, there's no mention anywhere of Jonathan Majors or Kang. And according to a report from Alex B over at thecosmiccircus.com, Disney issued some sort of a mandate stating that in all...
the Cosmic Circus has put out more scandalous publication against Jonathan Majors than anything I've seen from anyone. It is always, this is an insider thing. This is an insider thing. And it's horrible what they're doing to this brother. The clickbait video, I mean the clickbait stuff off the Cosmic Circus or whatever. It looks like it's trash, man. I'm sorry. That's trash. And I understand the world of journalism, but what we cannot do is do things for clicks and likes, and it makes this person who could be possibly innocent guilty in the eyes of the public, the eyes of your readers. Whatever happened to journalism integrity? Like I said, I base an opinion on what the information that I got. That's it. Just based on the information that I got, I start putting two to two together. Remember when it first cracked off and they said that the woman only took his phone because he was texting another woman? So happened the day that he goes to court, TMZ puts out that he's dating Megan Good. It's probably why she was snatching his phone. He didn't want to deal with her no more. He was on the Megan. You know what I mean? But we don't know yet. But they're making all of this stuff, and it makes him look even worse. He might not understand it because, hell, it's about clicks and likes, baby. But clicks and likes, this is the problem with them with social media right now. Everything can't be for clicks and likes, though. You still got to have some integrity about what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And not just let's throw this up here because Jonathan Majors, let's talk about him. He going to jail.
Promotional material for Quantumania and Loki Season 2 Don't mention Jonathan Majors. This is what Alex tweeted out today. Update on the Majors/Marvel situation. It appears there's an order on promotional material/articles from Disney regarding the arrival of Quantumania on Disney Plus. Under no circumstance is any article allowed to mention Jonathan Majors or his involvement in the film as Kang. In addition, new Disney articles that are meant to promote the film reference Majors and his role as Kang the Conqueror as the following: the new threat that frightens everyone, as opposed to mentioning the actor and even the character by name. Kang isn't even mentioned. It simply says a new threat. But Alex continues to state, Marvel may continue to credit him for his appearance in the film, but Disney sites and articles at this time do not mention or bring him up in any shape or form. So no mention of Kang or Jonathan Majors playing Kang, simply just him being credited as Kang in the credits. And it really does seem like this is kind of an overkill if this is a precaution that Marvel is taking to kind of wait and see how the trial goes. If they are waiting to see if he's innocent or not, this is kind of an overkill. This doesn't seem like a precaution. This seems like they have already made up their minds. This seems like...
I disagree, because if you're trying to, again, it's a court of public opinion, right? So to be able to lessen the blow, it's not you're separating yourself away from Jonathan Majors. You're going to say, hey, because the fire is hot right now, let me just, present this information in a way where the man's in the movie, he's credited in the movie, but because of the allegations right now, I want to make it as easy as possible for people to watch this movie and not be on blog sites or Twitter. So, look what they did with Jonathan Majors. Now, again, I talk about Jonathan, and look what they did with Ezra Miller. And what'd you say, Eric? And because Kang supposed to be a mystery in the movie, there was no need for him to be in the description. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, you know what I mean? But basically at this point,
like, they are indeed going to recast Kang. If they are simply avoiding saying Kang or Jonathan Majors, that's a pretty big tell. And it's actually extremely crazy that they're not even mentioning Kang. They're calling him a threat. That's how they're referring to the character right now, because right now, all of the articles are stating Jonathan Majors, Kang actor, Jonathan Majors, Marvel actor. Everything that is associated with him right now is unfortunately bad, and he is associated directly with Kang. So that's probably why they aren't using the name Kang. Now, a lot of people have been asking.
I mean, but Disney's a brand too, so they got to be able to, until everything plays itself out, until the man is proven guilty. If the man's proven guilty, then it is what it is. But if he's not proven guilty, it ain't like he got charged and convicted. He just got charged with allegations. And then I still don't trust the NYPD anyway. But let me keep going.
Is Kang getting kind of wiped away? Is he no longer going to be the villain of the multiverse saga? Well, fortunately, we do have some good news in this department. Although Jonathan Majors may no longer be playing Kang, Kang is not going to be removed as the villain. Kang the Conqueror is still going to exist in the MCU. They will simply just recast the actor to play Kang the Conqueror. I mean, he was already in Loki season 1. He's going to be a huge part of Loki season 2. He's obviously the main villain of Quantumania, and the post-credit for Quantumania showed us that there were thousands of variants of Kang throughout the multiverse. And of course, we have Avengers: The Kang Dynasty coming up. They're not just going to get rid of the character. And Alex P even confirmed this when somebody asked if they are removing the character entirely.
Sorry. I gotta watch that Scream too. But Scream gotta go.
Was far too deep into the multiverse lore to back out with Kang now. The multiverse saga will continue. As for Majors, everyone will have the answer they're waiting for by the end of Loki season 2, which is a very interesting comment. It makes me believe that they're going to do a little bit of rewrites with Loki season 2 and somehow have a Kang variant come into the picture who is not played by Jonathan Majors. And from there on, they could kind of adjust the story.
Okay. I was trying to do my Fast X review. I wasn't trying to get deep into this. The problem that I have with that is that Loki doesn't come out until October, right? Can the man finish court first? Can the man just go to court first? And then and we all know Marvel does rewrites. I mean, literally up damn near into the to 2 weeks before the actual movie comes out. So don't tell me that you can't just wait to court. All these speculations and all this and all. Wait till the man go to court. Wait till you find out if he's guilty or innocent. It's not. Trust me, DV court does not play out that long. I was a former correctional officer for almost 4 years. They don't play up that long. Trust me.
As well, stating that the new Kang, played by the new actor, is the Prime Kang. And the one that they are seeing in Loki Season 2, the one we saw in Loki Season 1 and in Quantumania, that is simply a lesser variant of Kang. But the new one that comes in is the Kang, the big bad, the one that is going to appear in the Kang Dynasty, the true big bad threat. They can make this new actor that person, and it'll kind of all work out as far as continuity in the MCU goes. Now, what happens if Jonathan Majors is found innocent in this trial?
Exactly.
Perhaps they don't recast him. The problem is, whatever direction this trial goes, whether he is found innocent or whether he is found guilty, there is still going to be opposition. If he is found innocent, people are going to say, well, it's a broken court system and the court system failed the woman, and the woman is actually the victim.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? A man can be innocent, literally found innocent, and they still will roast him. Now it's broken. Let you be black. This is what happens with black people all the time with the court system. The court has been like this. This ain't nothing new. Black people go through this crap all the time. We go through this shit all the time. And then when we say the system is broken, hey, don't be breaking any crime. Don't be committing crimes. You wouldn't have to worry about that. See how this works? This is America, man. This is the shit we have to deal with. And then they tell us, lace yourself up with your bootstraps. Let me get the fuck out of here with this, man. This pisses me off. Because it's not a broken system. It's a one of us is free.
Victim, he shouldn't have won, but if he loses, then of course there are going to be people who say, well, good, I'm glad he lost because he assaulted somebody. But at that point in time, if he loses, it's kind of a moot point. Marvel Studios will definitely be getting rid of him then. Again, we're trying to reserve judgment until everything kind of comes to light, but unfortunately it does look like a pretty big uphill battle for Jonathan Majors at this point. And with Disney removing all mentions of him besides the actual,
you know what, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. You made the man guilty anyway, so it don't matter. It don't matter after this. You already just said the man is guilty. You know what I mean? So whatever you say after this is a moot point. You just say, well, if he's innocent, maybe there's some things that he could be able to do, to reconcile some of the situation or whatever that's going on. There was no solutions for Jonathan Majors. Yeah, an uphill battle? The fuck out of here with that. No, I don't want to hear no uphill battle. The fuck out of here. What about like what they did with Ezra Miller? All could be forgiven. He went to go get help. We might just forget about it. But it's an uphill battle for Jonathan Majors. It's an uphill battle for fucking black people, man. When it comes to this criminal justice system, we the ones who got to walk uphill. Y'all don't. You could be forgiven. This man could be found innocent and still looked at badly. And then you wonder why that we have so much opposition in this country. Warren, I want you to understand, if you ever watch this video, I want you to understand something. I want you to understand how detrimental it is to be black in front of a judge in America, whether you innocent or not. Because everybody looks at you like you're guilty, and you exactly the way that we get looked at is exactly what you just did in your article. I mean, in your video right here. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, let me get off of this because it boggles my mind, y'all. Y'all don't really like I said, I worked in the criminal justice system. We used to take DV cases. I used to be one of the guys who would take the guys down to court. You know what I'm saying? 16th Circuit Court. Go sit with them while they're getting their charges read, while they go to court, while they go to trial for domestic violence cases, all because of other city violations. Because the DV is a domestic is a city violation, and you have to sit and listen to these stories over and over and over and over and over again. And you'd be surprised at what you hear. You start learning too. You start understanding how this justice system works. And again, it's a feather in this in the NYPD. It's a feather in the cap of the NYPD blue just to find this man guilty. Why? I got my thoughts, but nobody will understand our struggle. Nobody. And I'm not expecting somebody that's a counterpart to understand our struggle. God, that got my blood boiling. And normally I'm trying to do 45 minutes. Let me give you 10 minutes of this. This sucks. This should have been what I should have led with first. That literally irritated my whole entire soul. Like I'm irritated now. Because it's no help for us. It's literally, it is an uphill battle. It's an uphill battle when you black. But if I say that, then I'm whining, I'm playing victim, all of that. I'm sick of it. I'm super sick of it. And I'm not even joking. I'm tired. Whew. All right. Let's get into Fast X. Let me do my review. Let me try to get happy around here. Let me get excited. With this movie, I'm gonna just say this. The movie is a mix of spy thriller, Wile E. Coyote cartoons, and Avengers, Endgame and Infinity War. How can I explain it? Okay, so going into this movie, I already know that there's going to be stunts, there's going to be ridiculous, there's going to be certain things, there's going to be ridiculous. And it gives you all of that. All of that's in there. The ridiculousness, the stunts, it just doesn't make sense logically. I mean, these people are superheroes. They are literally superheroes. You can literally fall on a car and it's as soft as a pillow because these people are superheroes. You never see them go to the chiropractor. You never see them go for head and neck injuries. These people are superheroes. So let me just say this. One reason why this movie is fun is because it ties a lot of stories together. You know, the gang's back in town. They're doing their thing. When I literally say that Jason Momoa is at his apex, I mean, the dude is so funny and charismatic. And I will say this is not a spoiler too. He is putting on a performance like an eccentric Joker. I mean, methodical, conniving, narcissistic, having a ball doing it. Straight Hamill. I don't care what nobody say. This is Mark Hamill Joker level of insanity. But he makes the movie fun, and he's playing, you know, this role, this eccentric Joker role, opposite of the straight man, which is Vin Diesel. I really liked it. I enjoyed it. Now, I will say that there's some parts in there that I ain't gonna lie. It's some scenes in there that drag on way entirely too long. What's up with it, Blue? What's up? You need to go back and watch my rant on Cosmic Wonder, boy. But there is some scenes, and I'm talking about action sequences that just go on way entirely too long for my liking. I understand car chase scenes and all of that, just going on way entirely too long for my liking. There's just things that happen that just should not happen. Not at that moment. I don't care. We got beef. Not right now. But no, action got to action. You know, 130-pound women whooping grown, trained men's asses. I don't know what I missed from Fast 9. I mean, I've watched Fast 9. Fast 9's back there. I watched Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift, all of that. You got to watch the video to understand why I'm trying to get happy again. Yeah, watch the replay because that was the majority of my video. This is the main portion. The majority of my video was me pissed off at the video that he did. But anyway, everybody pisses me off once. I still like the guy or whatever. I mean, I don't know how many times Grace Randolph has pissed me off, and I continue to watch her channel. You know what I mean? So, all right, let me get into some of the characters. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel is, I would just say this, and this is the honest to God's truth. Vin's character is at the end of the line. No pun intended. No car pun intended. He's at the end of the line. And besides the ridiculous amount of stunts where he just survives this crap, he's at the end. He's at the end. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm kind of tired of him. For the simple fact is that the man's a superhero. He could never die, never get hurt, never get a flesh wound, no nothing. But the story is continually played. Now, I will say, because Jason Momoa is the big bad in this, and he's so amazing, he covers up a lot of the deficiencies that I had with Dominic Toretto in this movie. It's like, I'm kind of tired of your story, bro. It's like, we got Fast 9, and Fast 9 threw us a curveball with John Cena being his brother, which I didn't even see John Cena in the movie. They say he's in the movie, but I don't see him. You know what I mean? But you threw us a curveball, and then now we got to deal with just Dom in. I know, God rest Paul Walker's soul, but like, where's the other characters? That should be prominent. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how his family would feel. I mean, they did it in what, Fast 6? No, Fast 8 was the last one he was in. And I mean, they should kind of do the CGI thing and let him come back and tell more of his story of what he's been doing or something. I'm not just gonna lie, it's because we got this long ass movie, which was Fast 9, that was all about Dom. Fast 8 was all about Dom. Fast 7 was more about Dom. Like, yo, my man, we get it. I don't know. Yes, it was supposed to be it was supposed to be Paul Walker's franchise. That's why in Too Fast, Too Furious, him and again, I like the dynamic of Paul and Tyrese in that movie. The dynamic was amazing in Too Fast, Too Furious. Honestly, really good chemistry with each other. Which brings me to Tyrese. Roman Pierce. Oh my God, he was annoying in this movie to me. He was annoying. I know he's supposed to be comic relief, but Jesus Louise, man. I'm saying that. I'm trying not to cuss, but damn it, he got on my nerves. He was just doing stuff, for just saying stuff, for just being annoying. Like, Jesus Christ, you can't do anything. Like, he wasn't as annoying. Like, he was so annoying in this movie compared to like any of the other ones. But golly, I'm like, oh Lord have mercy, you are sickening in this movie. He was taking me out of the movie. I'm not gonna lie. Ludacris, you know, who's plays Tej was cool. Tej is Tej. You know what I'm saying? I never had a problem with that. They should bring Brian back on some Resurrection Mysterious Mask character who was playing against the family. They could do that. They could, yeah. I mean, Paul Walker's brothers looks just like him. Do a little deep fake technology. I mean, you know, if this is supposed to be it, I mean, I wouldn't. Now I don't have no problem with that. But Tej is Tej. You know what I'm saying? He's always actually Ludacris is really good in these franchises. I didn't think, you know, when they first brought him back, when they brought him and he was now the hacker, he was a little, you know, smarter after seeing Too Fast, Too Furious, and just remember kind of he was just like a hustler or whatever. Not saying the brother didn't have this in him, you know what I mean? But the way they portrayed it, John Sinkles portrayed his character, he was just, you know, hustler, former street racer or whatever, just got into making his bag like that, you know. But they elevated his character. The growth of his character has been good, and I like it. No problem. Then they have a big reveal of Paul Walker CGI under the mask. Yeah. I think that'll be cool though. I think that'll be cool. Jason Statham Shaw, which guy I didn't see it. I seen it in the movies. Now I was like, oh snap, that, you know what I mean? My boy Jason Statham. But I found out that they gave that reveal away in a trailer. Why would you do that? I don't know. I don't know. But you know, they gave it away in the trailer though. You know what I mean? So, but my man Shaw is in here. Mia, Jordana Brewster. I didn't know. This is non-spoiler, but obviously they took the heart-shaped herb. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, Mia, Letty, and well, Cypher's already a badass, but Letty and Mia took the heart-shaped herb because they was in there dishing out ass whoopings, and I wasn't ready for that one. I wasn't ready for that. Nathaniel Emmanuel as Ramsey. She's amazing. She is so cute. Oh my god, she is adorable. My man Hong. Hong is, see, I like Hong. Hong is me. Hong is me, just hanging out, eating my little snack or whatever. You know, doing what I do. Hey, when you need me, I got you. You know what I mean? But Han's my guy, man. So Han is Han. Yes. Why is Mia running around without Brian? Yes. Big. I'm talking about gigantic, humongous, crater-sized plot hole. Trust me. Trust me on that. I'm not gonna give away no spoilers, but she running around without Brian, and it's weird. It's weird. John Cena. Now I will say this: when you watch the movie, Jacob is a little different. That's all I'm gonna say. Jacob is a little different compared to what he was in Fast 9. All I'm gonna say. Now I didn't see this dude that much during the movie, because I don't even think John Cena exists. They say he existed. I don't know because I can't see him. But Jacob is a little different. Is all I'm gonna say. Helen Mirren is Queenie. I love her. I think she is amazing. She is a delightful part of the supporting characters of this movie. Of course, Queenie is a mother of Shaw. You know what I mean? So yeah. Brie Larson is really good in this movie. Marvel, you got to do what they did. In fact, I don't know what they unlocked. She was so charismatic. She looked like she was having a good time. Please allow her personality to grow a lot more like she did in this movie. It was not bad at all. Not bad. Very charismatic. Wasn't walking around like she could just whoop everybody or whatever. Awesome. Scott Eastwood, Little Nobody is in here. I feel like Scott needs to come over to the MCU. for some reason, now I don't know what it is, but he kind of gives me Cyclops vibes. I don't know why. I mean, he's been little nobody, Mr. Nobody's, right hand man for a minute. It tests also. I'm not gonna ruin that. Not gonna ruin that. But I mean, he gives me like Cyclops vibes for some reason. Yeah, she needs to I like Brie Larson. Brie Larson was really good in Kong Skull Island. So when they announced that she was gonna be Captain Marvel, I was like, yes. You know what I mean? He did want to be Wolverine. He did, and I don't see Wolverine. I literally see I see Scott Summers. Okay. I see Scott Summers to me. You know what I mean? The main Jason Momoa, like everybody's like, oh, he's so over the top and he's this and he's that. Are we watching the same movie? They literally got people diving on cars like they're pillows, like their mattresses. Like when you do wrestling moves with mattresses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hold on, wait a minute. Fast and Furious review. It looks like they took their heart-shaped herb. Man, yes, they took the heart-shaped herb. I don't know. They took the heart-shaped herb a long time ago. You know what I mean? And the last time somebody got hurt, legitimately hurt, was Too Fast, Too Furious when Tyrese broke his arm. That's the last time somebody didn't take the heart-shaped herb. But when I tell you Jason Momoa is so perfect in this movie, he is absolutely perfect in this movie. And again, take the Joker, but not from the Dark Knight. Like certain things from the Dark Knight, but take Mark Hamill's version of the Joker. You know what I'm saying? The comedian, and make him eccentric. Jason had me rolling. Oh my God, Jason is a delight in this movie. You would enjoy it, even if you're not a Fast and Furious fan. You would enjoy it just for Jason. They said, hey man, what do you think this character should be? And he was like, I got this man dressed like a genie and still be terrifying. Go with that. Cool. I mean, great. Absolutely wonderful. I loved every minute of it. Now, I'm going to tell you someone that also needs to come over to the MCU, and I got the perfect character for him. And y'all will agree with me on this one. Alan Ritchson. God, I can't talk. First of all, I don't know if you guys watch Titans. I watched Titans season 1, season 2. Didn't care for season. I wasn't gonna watch season after season 2's finale. I'm like, I'm not watching this show anymore. God, this sucks. Yes, my man dressed like a genie. I am not. You would know what I'm talking about too. You know what you will see and be like, man, why this dude look like he about to grant Aladdin 3 wishes? But it's so, oh my God, it's so funny. It is so funny. You will absolutely love it. Love it. The way that he presents the character, you know what I mean? Yeah, and he's Reacher also. Alan Ritchson, I love him because he's playing this military agent, cop type dude. Basically what The Rock was before he turned into family. He needs to come to the MCU, and he needs to be the Juggernaut. The chin, the way he's built. Oh, excuse me. What's the Juggernaut's real name? I forgot. God, I can't believe I forgot. I should know this. But yes, he should be the Juggernaut. The way this man moves in this movie and all of that, I literally see Alan Ritchson as a Juggernaut. Easily. What is the Juggernaut? Oh my God. I can't believe I don't remember the damn Juggernaut's name. He's the Juggernaut. But I was watching him in this movie, and I had an epiphany. K Marco, God dang it, thank you, Blue. When I tell you, he looks like the Juggernaut. The way that man is big. Now, I keep forgetting that he's a bodybuilder also, but he looks bigger than a rock. He looks bigger than the Rock. I mean, this dude is just cut, lean. I mean, if Tom Hardy wasn't, Tom Hardy wasn't Venom, wasn't Jesus Christ, I am losing my mind. Wasn't playing Venom. That's who I could see be Venom too. I would say he looks like not Flint Marco. Golly, that's Sandman. Why can't I think right? You know what? I'm blaming the Cosmic Wonder. I'm blaming the Cosmic Wonder. Eddie Brock. Yeah. I thought Brock Lesnar was always my fan cast. I mean, he can't act his way out of the sack. But no, I swear to God, this dude is dressed like a genie in the movie. You go watch the movie and you will see what I'm talking about. And you're going to be like, this dude is dressed like the genie. Like a genie. I am not lying. From the color, the whole nine. But yeah, Alan Richard, I mean, he's dope. I got to hurry up and get off of here because I got to take my kids to school. He should have been saying, Cornelius, and what's up, brother? I haven't seen you in here in a minute. Cornelius, he's too damn big to be him. He done got too big. Even Hyperion, when I literally say the way that they filmed this dude, he looks like the Juggernaut, like without the CGI. He literally looks like the Juggernaut. It is the way his hair, dude, all I'm gonna say is go watch the movie. Go look at the way his hair is cut, the way he's walked. Man, man. That's K Marco. Tom Hardy is too small for old Buckethead. Hyperion is a dope move, but literally, I think he's even too. I'm being real with you. If I was Marvel, I would literally cast who was Superman as Hyperion. I'm not joking. Just to be a dick. Because I mean, he's basically the same character. So yeah, I would. That's just me personally because I'm petty. There's a couple of characters I'm not gonna go over. Little Brian is in there. Cute kid, but there's some. I would just say there's some things that you wouldn't put a kid in this particular. These are bad parents. Bad uncles, bad aunties, bad people around this kid. This kid deserves better than what he got. But he is so adorable. He reminds me of, I'm not gonna lie, he reminds me of my son Elijah a lot. The way he looks. He reminds me of someone with a little yellow self. Anyway, I would just say I'm not gonna give any spoilers away, but no, Bow Wow didn't show up. Since this is now a trilogy, he's going to be the Thanos of the trilogy. But remember, he was in Fast 9, so you know what I'm saying? He might show up. What I'm understanding is that, you know, it might be on the table again for Hobbs and Shaw to do a part 2, which would tie in a Fast X. It would be part of the trilogy. I don't know. You know what I mean? It depends on what it's doing at the box office. But when you're talking about, and this is why I was trying to mention to you on your show, Blue, when I was in your comment section. And make sure to subscribe to Blue's House. Y'all already know what I do. If you can't spell BLU''X, don't go to that man's channel. You ain't about to have me get cussed out because y'all can't spell. But anyway, I'm joking. But anyway, the reason why I like there's problems with Fast X. I'm not gonna say period, but like, oh, it's just awesome. It was this, it was that. There's great action scenes. Some action scenes go on too long. There's a great villain, but a boring protagonist. You know what I mean? They do a lot of things. You'd be like, why would they do that? You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the stunts. I'm talking about why would they do that? Everybody took their heart-shaped herb. Everybody is invincible. And it literally reminds me of 80s and 90s action movies. And for that alone, I'm going to give it a pass. If I was going to rate this, I would rate it literally kind of a 3.5 out of 5 because there's pacing issues for me. Fast 9 gets boring after a while. It gets boring. He should pay a major player in Hobbs and Shaw. That would be, yeah. I mean, it would. But there's pacing issues with this. There's some things that I felt like could have been completely cut out the movie, and it wouldn't have harmed the overall storytelling of the movie. So yes, pacing is a big problem with this movie to me. But again, when there's explosions, there's action, there's all these things going around that keep you engaged in the movie, especially a charismatic villain, I would say it's worth the watch. But if you're not a friend of the franchise, don't go. Don't go. Trust me. But if you are going to go for Jason Momoa being the genie. Oh my, you would know what I'm talking about. You would know exactly what I'm talking. You would know it. You were like, oh my. And the dude is just, I'm talking about, you going to just get a kick out of him anyway. Yeah. Bow Wow is the Thanos of the trilogy. Y'all, we're getting comfortable with Jason. It's Bow Wow. Bow Wow been pulling the strings ever since Tokyo Drift. Oh, my mama, son. Nah, I'm playing. All right, man. What do you guys think? I got to get my kids to school. I got to get out of here, man. But what do you guys think about the first story with the Cosmic Wonder? If you haven't, just go and watch the replay. What do you guys think? Are you going to go watch Fast X? Again, if you want a summer action blockbuster, you can turn your brain off and just enjoy it, because remember, movie's supposed to be an escape, and trust me, we're not in reality in that movie. What do you guys think? Make sure you put it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
All right, I gotta go. I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, man. Where's my outro at? If you came to this part of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little bit more personal with me, make sure that you follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.